I love you, Jesse.
And that's true. Now, there's a part of me, I'm sort of two minds of this. Steel Toe keeps going, I watched that stream. I really watched that stream, and I started to cry. I really did. I was feeling bad about it. Of course, he says that, and then he comes back, and he's got powdered donut all over his nose. He's going, making fun. Like, he literally said
he did the show for an 8-ball, didn't he?
Steel Toe literally said that he was like so upset. He was crying over Nick. He couldn't believe it. And then did an entire parody stream of Nick dying. But Nick loved me like a brother, and he was my lawyer for a long time. So there is a part of me where my heartstrings are tugged by this sort of thing, where I think about Nick and I go, we tried to make it work. We tried to fix him, but he couldn't be fixed. And when you really think about it, Nick, not the greatest guy, but he did apologize for what he did. Not the greatest goon, because I hate actually keeping up with anything he's doing, and Keno Casino sort of stole him out from under us. But he tried. He tried, unlike any other goon. He actually listened to pod awful advice. Unlike Aaron, unlike Mersh, unlike anybody else I've ever talked to, he listened to what I said, and he did try. And then that disgusting bitch ape came in and ruined everything. This is, I believe, all Ape's fault. So now you've seen my history with Nick Rekieta. This is a long time coming. All of the craziest stuff. And of course, I appear on Steel Toe just a couple weeks ago, and the entire internet has unraveled here. Oh my God. Look at So Steel Toe, Aaron is really upset about his friend Nick. Here he is streaming about it live right now. Here's his thumbnail. It's basically my thumbnail right now. Let's take a look at what's going on.
The nest due to heat.
I'm so excited for Steel Toe.
Why is this left the net due to heat? You'd think jokes are fine. You guys can make jokes. Who knows? Maybe you'll put me in a joking mood.
All right, let's.
Good old JR
says
chances are the judges are out for the rest of the holiday weekend.
Let's see if we can do a crossover
Best
right
thing
now.
for him. Best thing for him.
Let's do this. Everybody go over to Aaron's chat too. Stay here, but go over to his chat too.
Was she immediately
and ask Aaron if he can do it. Say Pod Awful's live right now, covering this as well. Can we get a crossover? Let's make a Pod Awful crossover happen. We get Aaron on here. He gets me on there. It's an equal exchange. Pod Awful crossover. Let's make this happen, guys. Pod Awful is live.
The dimensions.
Yeah, Pod Awful's live watching this right now. They're saying
here she did a little bump there.
Pod Awful is live. He wants to do a crossover episode live. Okay, let's take a listen. Everybody go do that right now. Okay, let's do it. Crossover. He's crying.
Nick makes it look cool. Hey, come on, I got a little container here. We can just, he makes it look like it's a.
Send a super chat. Give him a super chat. Let's be generous. Let's be nice, guys. Can we get a whale in there? Let's hit that goal.
Drop down to it.
And we'll do a crossover episode with Aaron.
Not so glamorous. Then
why is he so low energy?
Not too long after that,
this should be like the most fun he's ever had. This is crazy. Like, imagine imagine against your will, you're getting divorced from your wife. You've been cucked. And then within a week, she's got a mugshot public online. That's like the greatest possible thing that could happen in a divorced guy's life.
More than that's dramatic irony.
Give him a call. I said, honey, those lines are going to get longer and longer, and they're going to get more and more. They're going to get more frequent. And we had a giant fight about that. By the end of that fight, I was a monster. I was a piece of shit. I was garbage. And she left the house. One of a couple times she would leave the house over a fight about cocaine.
Do you see
Red Bar with 3 hundo?
At the end of which I would be a monster and an animal.
This is almost kind of sad to watch. I'll be real, man.
Thanks for the amazing week of entertainment from Mike.
And I tell
David.
these stories because I hope they'll help someone. Because
That was the whale, so Mike was watching.
I couldn't. I don't know how. I'm not equipped.
I said to do that, and then he did it. He is watching. Red Bar's watching. Pod Awful.
I would talk to Nick, which, by the way, big mistake. Nick rationalizes everything. Everything he uses, Nick's got an excuse.
All right, guys, we made the goal. Shout out.
And
he doesn't even see it yet, or he'd be.
And by the way, these are not in chronological order. These are just conversations I recall having. I would talk to Nick.
Hit him up on.
Are you sure you guys aren't doing too much of that
I'll hit him up on Twitter as well. See if we can
There
make
was
this
one
happen.
time where they'd done it twice by 8:30 in the morning.
Aaron's taking this.
Done what? Cocaine or each other?
Cocaine. He's talking about.
Is he upset that
Why not both?
Cocaine.
It was just throughout the day. And I remember getting a kiss and my fucking lips turning numb.
Oh God.
A little extra. Hell
You're
yeah.
gonna start crying.
And I remember talking to Nick about it and saying, "Are you sure this is all right?" I remember Nick ripping 2 massive fucking rails right in front of me, and I literally put my hand on his shoulder, and I said, dude, you need to fucking chill. I'm worried that you're going to fucking die.
Ooh, the claw.
Don't worry. It's okay. I read up about this a lot.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
Literature and everything else. It's okay. It doesn't all hit you right at once. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Another time I told him, I go, this guy, like, I'm worried about this. I remember telling him one time, I go, my fucking wife is doing cocaine a lot, dude. How the fuck do we stop this? And he goes, you have to understand. Instead of going, holy shit, you're right.
April was a Coke 5 head.
A fucking problem. He goes, you have to understand, sometimes people have stress levels that are up here, and their minds can only handle this much stress.
He's repeating himself.
And then when you do the stimulant,
he's got, by the way,
like
over 1,000 people watching.
More stress.
So he ain't going to do this crossover.
I'm like, Nick, you fucking lunatic.
He's riding high right now. Oh, wait.
Stress levels.
Was that on my end or his
end? It ain't doing you any favor.
Makes me so happy. I have a normal family.
Guys, you're going to have to push hard for this crossover because he's not going to be interested. I'm going to warn you right now. He is repeating shit he's been saying for the past 3 episodes. I've heard him say all this stuff already.
You're a liar. You're this. Yeah, so I didn't even.
So he's already running out of things. You're gonna want this livened up.
It's fine.
1,100 people are watching him right now. He's not ready for this. He needs a little help. I'm the cocaine to get his engine running. Okay, just trust me.
We need to get him to stop staring.
He's got his phone off.
He goes, "You were right. All of this stuff is destroying us."
Yeah, I tried.
It can't be done. I guess society is right about some things. That was the exact text.
He's in the center of frame, by the way. This is officially April's gone for good now.
Heartbreaking.
He's not leaving a seat open for April.
I told April this weekend, I believe it was Sunday or Monday. I said, why don't you come home? It's not safe there. I got a text back that said, that will never be my home again.
Holy shit.
So that's why on the show I said, girls, if you're listening, get the fuck out of there. Get out of there. I don't know.
On the show? What?
Girls.
Arrested at that point.
And he's girls. He was saying both.
His daughters.
But
oh, right, yeah.
Where's Johnny? They're saying in chat. Where's Johnny? Where's Wheelchair Johnny? Quick, call Wheelchair Johnny. Get out of there.
I was on the phone with a family member.
Matadors rise up, by the way.
I was on the phone
Matadors
with April's parents last night trying to... I was on the phone
Aaron
with
Podawful makes it better, they're saying in
trying
chat.
To devise a way.
Crossover with Jesse. Stop lying, they say. Podawful makes me do this. Podawful made me do this.
I'm doing everything. Up until yesterday,
I feel like Aaron's giving us a speech at like AA or something.
I got a call from a family
Jesse
member
Ford, co-host.
She said, "What do I do?"
Someone said
it's $2.
Somebody says, "Cog."
She said, "You were a positive
watching.
Influence in there. What do I do?"
Care?
And I said, "If you can,
should we tune into Cog?
If you can get her out of that house into a new
let's
place.
Sorry,
we need Cog's opinion on this.
Cog coverage.
What's his channel?
Check in on Cog. Let's check in on Kino Casino. Let's see it all.
I literally don't know.
What is it? Live or something?
What is
I don't think it's him.
Yeah, he's live about this.
Like Plague Dr. Cog or something.
Gaslighting you get from addicts is fucking unreal.
What does Hipstar have to say about
I don't see a live stream from Cog.
And
he was.
I think perspicacity.
I said if you get Kayla out of
Wait,
the
he ended now? This is not the time to end.
With you.
Cog is so stupid.
She'd have to go to some kind of facility or meeting or something like that.
Let's get Wheelchair Johnny on.
Let's get Wheelchair Johnny in here. Can you go contact Wheelchair Johnny and get him on?
So
I offered to pay him double whatever Aaron pays.
If anyone handling the internet is going, oh, Aaron, this must feel like you told you so, right? You fucking called it. You blah, blah, blah. There's not a part of me that feels good about this right now.
Oh,
except
yeah.
the only thing that
except for the 1,200 people watching.
Except for the $300 from Red Bar.
Then why go live?
Nick, by the way,
why would you go
introduced
live?
my wife to this, and it took over. So fuck you.
Also,
for the rest.
not asking about the goal.